prefers to stand. Okay.
Agambe ku flash eyo kuliko akatambi akakwatibwa emmotoka eyo yalinga evugibwa we yatandikira mu bitundu by'ekyanja.
You can give the
wansanga ebbunga paka we yakomeka emmotoka eyo yalinga evugibwa we yatandikira mu by'ekyanja.
You can give the
wansanga ebbunga paka we yakomeka mu bitundu by'Eggaba naye nga Ggaba yapakinga ku renewal emmotoka eyo era yakwatibwa we yalinga eddayo ng'ekozesa ebitundu by'Eggaba Kansanga Kabalagala ne ku bitala bya Renamol Correctional Commission ne we yakomekereza ku Jinja Road ku Shero.
We are your friends to help you. Please.
How much time do you need, Mr. Odongo?
My Lord, just connecting this cable. This has refused to work, my Lord. About 2 minutes.
You will have to tell court as you play along. Where you need pausing, you can pausing and explain.
My Lord, as earlier on in the report, this is the company called Nakawa Metal Fabrication. It captured that motor vehicle being driven towards Lugogo. It clearly has an arrow. It moves with that red.
Okay.
So it identifies the vehicle from other motor vehicles, my Lord. So I have left out the point of Kisari because it clearly shows the registration number plate, which I was advised not to show out here. That's why I have come to the neck camera, that is Nakawa Metal Fabrication, and it shows clearly the motor being driven towards Lugogo. That is the method.
Mukatambia emotoka yali evugibwa kuliko akasale ku motoka suspect yalimu ngera ali ekwatibwa kamera zawe ku Nakawa Metal Fabrications evugibwa ngedda bitundu bye Lugogo.
My Lord, that is now the motor at Lugogo Rugby proceeding towards New Vision traffic lights.
Yali etuuse Lugogo ngedda paka ku New Vision kala
As you can see there, my lord, the vehicle proceeds electoral commission. Commission, it comes to Daily Junction.
Junction ya Daily Monitor.
It proceeds now towards Chibuli.
Ngegenda mbitundu byoli.
From Chibuli, my lord, it comes to Kisugu Kabalagala Junction.
Ngevudde Chibuli netuka ku junction ya Kisugu Kabalagala.
That motor vehicle, my lord.
Ngira ye motoka okuli akasale.
There it's now heading towards Kabalagala Junction.
Awo yali egenda bitundu bye Kabalagala ku junction.
From Kabalagala Junction, you see it at Heritage Junction, Kansanga.
Yaddamu neera Heritage Junction e Kansanga.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord. Proceeding now towards Chitalanga
Kati awo yali
Junction.
egenda ku Kitalanga ku junction.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord, now at the Bunga Market.
Ye motoka ng'etuuse Katabunga.
It proceeds towards Ggaba Trading Center.
Ne yeeyongerayo paka Ggaba.
As you see the camera named Ggaba National Water at the junction,
Kamera eyo yali ya Ggaba National Water ku junction eyo.
clearly captured it.
Negikwata bulungi.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord. The next camera from National Water is Ggaba Trading Center. And that is that junction as you're coming towards the scene, my lord.
Kamera eyamukwata eri yali ya Ggaba Trading Center.
The direction is facing is direction of the scene, my lord.
Ng'emmotoka gye yali etunudde yali agenda ewali ebikolwa ebyo.
My lord, one of the features that I identified earlier report is the back end tire, the spare tires you see.
Ng'era bye yali yazula ku mmotoka eyo yali erina spare tire emabega.
My lord, from there, the next that sees this motor vehicle is a private camera at Renewal Circle.
Eyo kamera yali ya bwannannyini eya Renewal Circle era nayo neekwata emmotoka eyo.
The activities I earlier on took you through are all clearly seen here, my
Ng'era byonna byeyatuusizza mu bujulizi bwe byonna biraba mu katambi ako.
Can you rewind a bit to see how it comes to renewal?
My lord, that's how vehicle comes to renewal. At the parking, there were other motor vehicles, but he came looking, searching for where to park, and parked right behind that black motor vehicle you see.
Nti eyo engeri emmotoka tukamu mu kitundu ekyo era n'apaakinga emabega w'emmotoka eyo.
Play on.
My lord, that is how the suspect backed from the motor vehicle.
Nga ye engeri suspect gye yava mu mmotoka eyo.
He closed, as I was earlier on explaining,
N'aggalawo
and
emmotoka
confirmed was properly closed.
n'akakasa oba ddala yali yegadde bulungi.
Can you play it, that particular activity?
Is that okay? Thank you, my lord.
And
So he therefore now walks towards the scene.
Awo n'amala n'atambula paka ali ku siini oba we yatemulira abaana.
My Lord, he finished about 12 minutes from there.
Era kyamutwalira eddakiika nga 12.
I think you can forward it when he returns.
That's what I'm trying to do, my Lord. Is there returning, my Lord? As I talked about checking on the tire right at the quadrive right on the left hand side. That is the activity there. He checked it. After checking, he got into the same motor vehicle. My Lord, that's how he leaves that parking.
You may have to forward it to the camera if it's longer.
There, my Lord, after that parking. From that parking, the next camera is Ggaba Trading Center. It's the same vehicle joining the Ggaba road from a minor road. My Lord, it means he didn't come back through this road. He used a shortcut and joined the road through a minor road. That is the vehicle there, as you see, my Lord. Then it proceeds now to the same route used now here. The camera of National Water proceeds to market. As you may see, that is all on your left. That is the vehicle proceeding, my Lord. This is where I show in this footage it shows a branch of point to a dark spot. This is the camera Ggaba shell at 12:31, as I earlier on said, my lord.
Ngera eyo kamera ya shere ya Ggaba yakwata Okello ku ssaawa 6:33.
Between that camera and this camera is a distance of about 500 meters, my lord.
Wakati wa kamera yaddamu okumukwata waliwo distance ya meters nga 5.
Now from that dark spot, my lord, you see that vehicle get back to this Ggaba road at 14:19, as I earlier on.
Awo neddamu nerabwa ku luguudo lw'e Ggaba road ku ssaawa 8:10.
From 12:31, you see it again at 14. Turns to the road and drives through towards the direction of Kansanga. You see it at Kabalagala Chitalanga Junction. It is here at Heritage Junction, Kansanga.
Heritage Junction, Kansanga.
From Heritage, it comes to, this is Kabalagala Junction, as you may see, my lord. It's proceeding now towards Arena Mall. That is the vehicle now at sharing, Sambia sharing. And that is the vehicle at Arena Mall. Traffic lights. It takes the direction of Kwano Road and arrives here at Elemission, my lord. From Electoral Commission, Shell Ginger Road is right here, my lord. So the vehicle branched to Shell Ginger Road, maybe also known as Kitigumu House. So that is now the camera Ginger Road, my lord. That is how they arrived at Shell Ginger Road. The suspect was driving it, disembarks. He interacted with the staff of Shell. The suspect of Shell now, the Shell now enters in the vehicle. Then the suspect participated in that, pushing that same motor vehicle. While being assisted by other staff at Ginger Road, my lord. And they pushed it to the parking within there, my lord.
You play on with activity.
That is the suspect you're seeing, my lord.
You're suspect, Aba.
The other staff at Shell. Another staff joined. That is now the point where they began pushing. The suspect himself started pushing the vehicle. Then other staff joined and pushed that vehicle. My lord, from there, that is where the activity of first ends. We come to the second day of April. It is the camera named Ggaba Kauku Junction. It shows this suspect emerging from the Nanjala Road. Somewhere here, my lord. While on the motor, my lord. This is where I sighted him, my lord, on this camera. After identifying the dressing code. After his arrest, my lord.
Is it zoomable?
Yes, my lord.
Try to zoom it for court.
At that point, my lord, you see the suspect with the backpack putting on the black glasses, the sunglasses. This camera is installed at Ggaba Pass Road. As you're coming towards Wayne Medical Center. It's about 1 meter from the scene of incident, my lord.
Play on.
That is the camera now showing the suspect on a motorboat towards the scene, my lord. From there, my lord, it was at 10:16. The next activity you see is the victims being brought to Wayne's Medical Center, my lord, at 11:20.
Kati awo akatambi kali kakalaga abo abali batemulwa ku ssaawa 5 nga baleetebwa ku ddwaliro eyo ku ssaawa 2.
The first victim was brought at 11:20.
Era victim yasoletebwa ku ssaawa 5:2.
Second victim was at 11:22.
Victim omulala owookubiri wali wamaze okuyitawo eddakiika 2.
Then the third was at 11:24.
Omulala yali bamuleeta ku ssaawa 5:24.
My lord, that is the victim as you see here.
Nga yoyo victim asooka muleese.
Was rushed to the emergency room. The spare person returns. One was carrying the first victim.
Omuntu eyo yali kumawo.
At 11:22, my lord, that is the second victim.
Ssaawa 5:22 ne baleeta victim.
That is the third victim brought at 11:24.
Yali owokusatu nga naye wakusawa ttanda kika 24.
My Lord, that is all about the footages at Wayne's Medical and all the movements of the vehicle, my Lord.
Thank you so much. Can you resume us?
My Lord, that should be it from the west.
Miss Sarah or Mr. Kumbuga, who is going to cross-examine, how long do you think it will take? Because I wanted us to have a health. Okay, let's have him come in and then we can take a health break. May I please have my exhibit? May I please have my exhibit?
Hey, the flash.
Yeah.
Can you return the flash? Wanted to.
Want to cross-examine him on it? No. Yes, cross-examine. Okay. Afternoon, officer.
Good afternoon.
On your findings at 5-6, that's page what? Page 8/41. Page 8.
Yes, on page 8.
5-6.
5.6.
Private cameras at Renewal Circle located behind us. The incident were not operational during the morning hours in April 2026, but resumed recording at 12:52 in the afternoon. Were you given any explanation as to why these cameras were not operational at that in the hours?
My Lord, since I interacted with the system myself, I established there was a power breakout at that time.
Abuuziddwa ekibuuzo nti ku kamera za renewal sako ez'obwannannyini nti lwaki kamera ezo zikola mu ssaawa ez'okumakya wabula zaddako wakati ssaawa 6:52 ye n'agamba mu kuzuula kwe yali yazuula nti ekiseera ekyo ssaawa amasannyalaze gaali tegaali.
And are you aware that was the time that the alleged incident occurred?
Yes, my Lord.
Then from the recordings, the camera recordings, were you able, if you zoom, that is on the first, were you to identify a face? Could you identify any from the camera recording?
Which camera recordings is specific?
The one from first throughout, from the time the vehicle was moved, Toto Chibuli, all throughout on first.
Were you able to identify the face of the person that was driving that vehicle?
That vehicle.
From the cameras at Renewal Circle and at Shell, I was able to identify him.
Watching the video, it was too dark for us to identify. We
Maybe
could not
that,
even identify the...
maybe that was the view and the screen and the light effect, but it's clearly seen in my laptop.
Mr. Muwaga, do your colleagues have a copy of the flash? Do they have a copy of the flash?
No, my lord.
I think you need to give them a copy. Later, even when they are doing their submissions. No question?
Just one now. From your analysis, when he was driving throughout in your camera, could you identify that the driver or any of the drivers in course could have a mental illness just from seeing the cars?
That is a very strange question to a CCTV.
My lord,
analyst.
maybe what I say is that the driver was very conscious and observing traffic regions, could stop at the traffic lights to show that the lights are red, not allowing him to proceed. And once the green, he was able to proceed and he could not knock anyone on the way.
Yabuziddwa nti oba yali amanyi nti ekiseera ekyo omusango yataliiko ekikolwa kyali kyakolebwa n'agamba nti yali akimanyi n'agamba nti yali yakola ne bamubuuza nti recordings ze yali yeekebejje mu nnaku z'omwezi nga lumu ogwokuna omwaka guno nti oba yali yasobola ng'afunako feesi ey'omuntu oyo n'agamba nti ye ng'akozesa za renewal sako n'eza share okusobola okutegeerako omuntu oyo lweyawo n'agamba nti ye okusinziira ku katambi kalabe wano mu kooti nti ko kabadde kalidde ako oba nga kagabye nga talaba bulungi n'amuddamu n'amugamba nti kibadde kiva ku light oba ku kitangaala ne maybe abadde n'ayongera ne bamubuuza nti okusinziira katambi ako yali asobola okutegeera nti drive oba yalina obuzibu ku bwongo bwe n'addamu n'amugamba nti okusinziira drive oyo oba suspect engeri gyali yavugamu emmotoka eyo yali agivuga bulungi ng'era ku bitaala nga wekibeera nga ready nga drive oyo ayimirira nga wekiraga green oba kiraga drive oyo agenda ng'era yali tatomera muntu yenna.
So, my lord.
Any re-exam, Mr. Moore?
No, my lord.
Pyodong, thank you so much.
Much obliged, my lord.
Could we take a health of 15 minutes and return at 1:15?
Kooti egendawo omulamu edda 5